Good evening. It's December 6th, 2017. I'm a veteran, U.S. Navy veteran, and I use the VA healthcare system in Dayton, Ohio. A month or so ago, I have an appointment with a rheumatologist, and I'm sitting there with her, and she's asking me all kinds of questions. And one of the things that I mentioned that I had worked in a golf course. I work about 2 hours a day during the summer at a golf course. I change the holes on the greens, okay? And when I looked at my medical records, I always read them a couple of days later, and I found that she said, "Oh yeah, I worked in a golf course, but I work on sprinkler systems." At no time, this is crazy, at no time did I mention that I worked on a sprinkler system. But since the fact that she did say I worked on a golf course, I can give her credit for that. At least we know now that she has the right person in her written report. So let's move on, alright? I have all kinds of pain in my back, and it goes down into my arms, and, you know, tingling feelings and so forth, right? So I'm talking about my pain and my back pain, and I tell her that it goes down into my arm, radiates down in my arm, alright? So I see on the medical record that states no radiation towards arms or legs. Really? I told her I had tingling and pain going down my arms, but why would she write just the opposite? All right. Then I'm reading my medical record, and I'm just continuing on reading, and here it says that I deny. I got the paperwork here. I'm reading these notes, so please forgive me if I look away from time to time. She says that I deny xerostomia. First of all, I don't even know what xerostomia is until I looked it up. And basically what it is, it's dry mouth, okay? Being that I'm a diabetic, okay, you're always thirsty, you're always drinking, you have dry mouth. That's a common symptom of diabetes, all right? But she said I did not have dry mouth. I do have dry mouth. I always have dry mouth. I'm always drinking something, all the time drinking. I'm thirsty. She wrote that I did not have dry mouth. Okay. Another thing she wrote that I deny xerophthalmia. Okay, and that is dry eyes. Again, dry eyes, dry mouth, stuff like that. All symptoms of diabetes. And of course, yes, I do have dry eyes. But she said, no, I don't. And she wrote that in my medical record. I don't have dry eyes. I take eye drops. Okay? I got a prescription. 4 eye drops. Plus I use Visine constantly. Alright? So she wrote that down in my medical record. Denies Raynaud's syndrome. I don't even know what Raynaud's is. Okay, I had to look that up. It's got something to do with your fingers. They get all wrinkly and stuff. She said I denied that. She never even asked me if I had Raynaud's syndrome, but that she wrote that I deny it. How can I deny something that she did not even ask? Okay? And then she wrote that I have no problems with range of motion. Range of motion is when you can lift your hand up so high, your arms up so high, or bend over so far, or lift your leg up so far. Never even did an examination for that other than bending over, and I couldn't barely touch the floor without bending my knees. I remember specifically bending over and struggling with that. But she wrote no difficulties with range of motion. All right. She wrote that I denied chest pain, shortness of breath, and abdominal pain. Okay, I have all 3 of those. I have chest pains, I have shortness of breath, and I have abdominal pain. I was just diagnosed for having irritable bowel syndrome. That's abdominal pain. you know. But she wrote, no, you don't have any abdominal pain. Wrote that I denied headaches, and I denied any type of memory problems, you know. Well, I do. I'm getting to that age where I walk into a room or something and I forget, what the hell did I come in here for? You know, we've all done that, and that's you know, that's a memory problem. You know, you go out into the garage or go somewhere and you go, what the hell? Wait a minute, what the hell was that I was doing? You know, no memory problems. None whatsoever. I mean, I do some crazy memory problem shit. You know, really some crazy. I don't remember doing that. How in the hell? Where the hell did I? What? You know, it drives me crazy sometimes that I can't remember shit. It really does. And I reported that, but no. She wrote, you don't have any memory problems. Alright? She also wrote, I have a normal gait. Normal gait? Jesus Christ, when I get up, I'm in a chair, I'm all bent over. It takes a while for me to get straightened out. Unbelievable. But here's my favorite one. That she actually did not write this in my medical record, but verbally stated, okay, because from like a month earlier I had an x-ray. And she stated that I had 3 spinal fractures. It just so happens it's not in my medical record. Alright? So I go to another doctor, he's my pain management doctor, and of course I'm getting spinal facet injections. And I had mentioned to him that she said I had 3 spinal fractures. Well, he told me, well, I don't see any spinal fractures on your x-rays. In addition to, there's nothing here written in your medical record that you had spinal fractures. But she told me I had spinal fractures, 3 of them. My wife was present. All right? Now, all of these things that I've mentioned is in my medical record. Now, I want to share something with you. Okay? In Ohio, and it's most likely other states too. Okay, in Ohio, Administrative Code 4723-4-0, a licensed nurse shall not make false statements or submit false statements to other members of health care team. Alright? That's the law. Are there exceptions to the law for making false statements in your medical record? No. So I brought this to their attention. And you know what the VA tells me? Well, you can make an amendment to your medical record. We'll send you this form and just say, you know, nah. But see, it's one thing to make an amendment. That's fine. But what about accountability? The law says no falsification of your medical records. So what happens? Okay, I'm on Social Security disability. Okay, now what happens when they review my Social Security disability case and they see what she wrote? Well, there ain't nothing wrong with this guy. Well, we're going to just reverse our decision on his disability, and we'll send him a letter and say your disability is suspended, blah 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 blah, because we feel that your health is, you know, blah 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 blah, and therefore we're denying you your benefits. All right. So I don't get my disability check, and then I can't pay my bank mortgage. Okay, and then my bank mortgage, the bank will come back and say, well, we're going to have to foreclose on you because you didn't make your mortgage payment. So there's the damages. So I call back to the VA and I request them Form 95, which is basically for damages. And, you know, and the form, and you got to fill that out, you know, send it in and everything. I've already sent the forms in that's saying that, you know, I disagree with this nurse's evaluation assessment, what they call it. But my point is here is, why is there no accountability? Okay, she works for the government. VA is a government agency. She works for the VA, therefore she works for a government agency. Therefore she is a government employee. Of course, we've heard it all before, that government employees are not accountable for anything. No accountability on government. I don't care what level you're on. I don't care if you're a Secretary of State, you're a congressman, or anything like that. There is no accountability for these people, and I believe that it is about time that they do so, have to be accountable for their actions. Now, I am making it my goal, mission in life now, to see that the person who wrote and screwed up my medical record, all right, is going to be held accountable. Yeah, they can be changed. Your medical records can be changed. I can, but it's still there. Oh, and there are 2 copies. There's one copy over here that doesn't get changed, and then there's another copy over here. That's the one that it gets changed to appease you. But the original does not get changed. I just want you people to know that. Keep that in mind. It does not get changed. And that is also the copy that always goes to the courts and goes to the Social Security place, and when they do your review, they're looking at this copy. They're not looking at the copy that's been amendment. Your word don't mean nothing. You're just being appeased by these people to keep you quiet, to keep you happy, to think, oh, well, I'm good now. It's been changed and everything's cool. No, it's not cool. It's not cool one frickin' bit. So, on that note, the VA likes to put things in your medical record that is not correct. And I think everybody out there that are veterans should start getting involved and read your medical record. You need to read your medical record. Of course, it won't do any good. At least you'll have the knowledge and knowing that this is going on. So, I'm signing out, and I thank you for your time and listening to my rant. All right? Thank you. Bye.